Okay, so this is my podcast project. Please don't fail me. Uh, so first topic, we're gonna talk about our fighter jets. Grizzly, you are the Naversio. You want to say anything about your fighters, your fleet?
Well, fighters, always the front line, multiple purposes and stuff. You know, they're always. Why this? What is this kid doing?
James keeps joining. Let me kick him out.
Roast top.
Okay, continue.
And yeah, so if we didn't have fighter jets and stuff, our military wouldn't be so strong because they're always the ones being the fastest vehicles and
Yeah, so out of
one of the most powerful vehicles, expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but out of the fleet of aircraft that you have, what would you say is your favorite fighter?
I would say the F4. It's like one of the most overall powerful aircraft. I guess the F4 has evolved since its original distribution, and its newest models are really powerful and can take out a MiG easy.
Yeah, I mean, there's no new models; those things are gone. But yeah, I see.
No,
what
I mean
you mean.
when they came out,
Baller, do you want to say anything about the Phantoms?
The Phantoms?
Fucking
popping.
Get out.
No,
get out. We're doing. Get out. Okay.
The Phantoms?
Yes, the Phantoms.
They're fast and kind of hard to control.
Well, you're a bad pilot, so.
Well, I don't even have a fixed wing certification, but I do fly them here. Don't tell anybody, but I was flying them at the Airstrike or whatever his name is game.
Okay, so moving on, we're gonna talk about the weaponry that they could hold. Phantoms.
Do they have...
Phantoms, real ones, not the ones that we have in our thing. They can hold everything. They're
bombs and stuff.
A jack of all sorts, or jack of all trades.
I'm known. Well, what I know of is their missiles.
Missiles?
And their cannon.
Well, they didn't have a cannon on the original models of the aircraft. That wasn't until later versions of it. But next we gotta talk about my personal favorite jet. The F-14.
Are we talking about current or 1960s era?
No, we're talking about my favorite jet of all time, the F-14 Tomcat.
Bro, it's the F4's little bigger brother.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
I mean, it's a whole different generation of aircraft, so yeah, it's gonna be better.
It had way better radar. It could track all sorts of things. It could track 6 targets at once and shoot all missiles at it. I remember at a time we did have them in Navarre. Were you there during that?
I was nah, it was 1980s era in real life, right?
No, it was the 1970s, but Vietnam ended in 1974, so we were allowed to use them. And then we got rid of them because Air Force wasn't getting enough tech.
Bro, Navarre needs more tech right now.
Yeah. But, oh, by the way, teacher, if you're listening to this, we are talking about in-game and real-life stuff, so you gotta kind of separate that. Okay, moving on.
Is this going on right now?
I gotta turn it in and edit it,
Oh,
so, yes.
alright.
So, we've moved into our next 5-minute bravery. I'm muting him. Okay, so moving on to our next 5 minutes of the project. We were talking about the attack aircraft. So, actually,
The propelled one?
yeah, like the A1 Sky Raider.
Yeah, I feel you.
Grizzly, you actually have you have that in Vietnam. You have those.
Right time in it.
Indeed. Right.
Bravery. I was gonna mute you, but you know what? Since we're doing a project, and you were here in Navarre when we did get the F-111 Aardvark, could you
Are you
tell?
talking to me?
Yes, you were.
I know you're talking about me.
Yeah, but we're doing.
Oh, okay. What was the question?
So you were here when we got the F-111 Aardvark. You know, the white plane that had 2 side-by-seaters and it had bombs and stuff. The one that Naval
Yeah.
added. Yeah. So
Mhm.
did you like that one? I personally like that one. That was in my squadron.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember it, but I don't know that much. Sure.
He's too focused on girls now.
Shut up, baller. Hey, I'm gonna be playing Among Us with 2 of them tonight, so shut up.
Okay, okay, now bye Bree. We're doing the project. Okay. So Grizzly, you like your A1s?
Yo.
Your A1 Sky Raiders. You also have A4s, Skyhawks at your carrier map.
But they're kind of beta.
I mean, they get the job done. So what do you like about your multiple attack aircraft?
Well, you already know F4 is on top, but if we were going to get the attack aircraft, I gotta go with the A1 because I know it's like the older one, but it's a beast. Like, it's not really good for dogfight, but like the rockets on it are really good for close air support, and like if there was a bomber, it'd be like very efficient. And I don't think it's a aircraft that could take out like everything, but it'd definitely be good for like ground targets and
Yeah, I
big
mean,
air
like,
targets.
that's what they made it for in World War II, and it was late World War II, so they just kept it around. And when Vietnam came up, it was perfect. Like, could carry loads of napalm on it. Didn't really need catapult-assisted takeoffs. It saved a lot of time when you were deploying them. It was a good aircraft. And then the National Guard took it, so.
Why did
Mhm.
they?
Yeah, I don't know. Why did they do that? Assholes.
Oh, stupid.
So, weapons that some of the aircraft had would be like rocket pods, bombs, guns, you know? Everything an attack aircraft would need.
Yeah.
Did you know
I know
there's
that the one at Vietnam has a cannon on it.
Yes, it does. Because it was a World War II attack aircraft, so it had like 6 guns on it.
Yeah. Man, those things are loud and damn.
Yes, they are. There was a attack aircraft called the A5, and the A5 was able to launch from aircraft carriers and drop nukes. Like
Nice.
nuclear bombers. That's awesome.
Like, you're talking about Japan nuclear bombers?
Yes, that's what a nuke is.
Well, I know that. But what plane took out Japan?
This thing was like a B-29, but
A big plane.
yeah, because it had to fly from North America all the way to Japan, or from Hawaii to Japan. the A5 was something that could just take off from carriers. And you know what? Go to headquarters chat. We're gonna post that image right here.
Which image?
I'm posting it. Just wait. Patience, young one. Okay, there.
What's hot?
Yeah, it is hot, bro. The A5 could carry a single nuke and then land back on a carrier and get another one. And usually carrier strike groups would have 2, 3, or 4 of them on their ship at once. So,
Is it still used or not?
no, after the arms race ended, there was a thing saying that no aircraft could hold, well, they couldn't hold nukes unless they're like unless they're like a designated bomber. They couldn't hold nukes, so that's why we got rid of a lot of the supersonic bombers.
Are they A10?
So
Is there an A11 yet?
I don't think there is. I don't think there will be.
The A10 was just like maxed out.
The A10 is definitely not maxed out. There's probably going to be an updated version of it with better engines. But it's most likely not going to get the designation of A11.
The A1.
The
Can it
A1
do
was the Skyraider.
Mid-air refuels?
No, it could not. The prop would get in the way and kind of cut up the wire.
Oh no. I mean, the bomber you sent headquarters. I forget what it's called.
Oh, the A5. Yes.
A5.
Well, I'm pretty sure it could. Most naval aircraft can. Just a few exceptions. Like the Greyhound. But moving on to the last topic of literally any other aircraft. So we have the E-2 Hawkeye, EA-6B Prowler, my personal favorite out of those, the Growlers, which is just the upgraded Prowler, and the Vikings. So
The Viking is the best one of all of those.
the Viking is what I first flew for Navar because that's what Naval trained me with. And I got put into the mini airliner squadron thingy. So let me post a picture of it in headquarters again. Personally, it's a great bomber. And I heard a story once from an actual S3 pilot. They come with the two side weapon storages, right? Which either carry bombs or they carry fuel tanks or anti-submarine warheads. And on the bottom, there is a little extra space for a buddy tank. And what a buddy tank is it's a fuel tank that has a little net, like how other aircraft refuel, and it'll refuel other aircraft. So there's this S3 pilot who was diving down on a little Russian patrol boat who was shooting at the aircraft during the Cold War, of course, but he was flying down. He dropped his 2 bombs. They both missed. And then he accidentally dropped his buddy tank. And the buddy tank was the thing that made the ship sink. Because it actually hit it. And those are expensive. And when he got back on the ship, the skipper was yelling at him because this isn't the first time he's dropped the buddy tank off the aircraft. But then the CAG, the Commander Air Group, saved his butt from getting smoked. So moving on to the next aircraft, the Prowlers. So Grizzly, there was a point in time where I did try to get Prowlers in Navar, but Naval didn't want to. So we're gonna skip that.
Wait, post a picture of the Prowler again.
The Prowler? Okay, I got
I
that
just
one.
forget what it
The
was.
Prowler is like the A10,
What? No,
but
it's not.
dude, it looks like the A10.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, just the engines on the
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
bottom. I'm looking at the one on the carrier.
What? So, the EA6B was a derivative of the A6 Intruder. Just had more people. A lot of people didn't want to fly the Prowler because too many people in it. There's 4 people in that single aircraft, so that's pretty annoying.
How is that annoying?
It's cramped.
What does each person do?
So the pilot on the top left side of the aircraft, if you're looking down from a top-down view, is just the pilot. Person sitting on to the right of him is the person who will operate radars and all that other stuff. ILC, get out. No,
I'm annoyed.
get out.
I'm doing a project. Okay,
So
continue.
the 2 backseaters are what are called ECMOs, electronic countermeasure officers. And what they did was just jam any radars. So, do you know how a radar works?
Yeah, it sends signals out.
Okay, so kinda. It'll send kind of like a sheet. Of course it's a signal, but it'll send out a sheet. Like, imagine if it's paper, and you try to wrap something around it. But instead of it wrapping it around, it'll then bounce back to wherever the signal was sent from. And then that will tell you the exact heading, speed, and range of where that is.
Like echolocation, but without the tech.
I guess, but basically, what the Prowler would do was they'd scan the specific type of radar that would be coming in and duplicate it and then essentially spam it back in all random directions to where the radar signal was coming from. So, like, you know, on radars, like in movies and stuff, how if it finds you, it's a little blip, like a little green blip. Take like a section of that, like make a right angle or something, like 90 degrees, and then instead of that little blip in that area, it just all turned green. Like the entire thing would be showing up as blips, so you wouldn't know where they are. Now the exact way how they do that and way how they determine what signals are coming in, because all radars are different, is classified. So we can't get that information unless the government would like to share it. So and we have a bit more time for the other dual prop engine aircraft as the E-2 Hawkeye and the Greyhound. Grizzly, you want to talk about the Greyhound?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know about a Greyhound.
Greyhound's the transportation carrier aircraft, right?
Yeah, it's the COD, the carrier onboard delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Navair has it because I'm the one who keeps flying it. Have you flown it? Like, have you trapped with it on the carrier?
Most likely.
I like it. It's a stable aircraft.
My computer broke, so I can't fly anymore.
Yeah, well, that sucks for you because you sucked at flying in the first place.
No, I was begging you.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, huh?
Okay, so I'm gonna unmute Bree. And that's about it. We have Bree back here again. You want to say anything
Hard cook.
about
Yeah, can I
Navarre?
get a Navarre?
Yeah, you like Navarre?
Can I get a second?
Do you like Navarre?
Yes.
Flying
Can I get a
naval
free?
jets?
Can I get a free USAA certification?
You're Vice Joint Chief. You don't need one.
No, he's not. He got fired. Remember? Oh, I gotta stop the recording now.